I'm not sure if I can put this up, but I was watching the most amazing video that said the animated short film that explains the truth of money. How phony is money when money is number 72? Red money is 2772. It's almost but within the realm of 9, 7 and 2, 9. In between, what is more valuable than money is 1 and 8, H of the AR. Do you know what AR is? It's the under arrest, and it's tough luck for you. That's exactly what the A family says. I'm going to get into the A family before I tell you the flint of the stone. The rest, the mustache of balance. This is not what I'm going to show you. Brown is number 72. $100 bill. Who's on our 100 and who's on the American 100? Because our money is brown, and brown is number 72. Red is number 27. 72 is 9 times 8. 9 times 8 is about the money of the red Rockefellers. How do I know? Because I did the numbers. Benjamin Franklin. B, J, F, 2, and 10 is electric company. Electric company of the face of man. Franklin, Franklin Mint, Frank Lee, Lynn and Frank. To be Frank, to be of the Frank family, to be a turtle. What is a turtle? The turtle is a representation of Franklin. Benjamin Fran, ran, clink, clink, in the clinker, lock 'em up, back in the war, Hogan's Heroes. Candy and ego. The key to the free energy is love, the compression of love. Last and first makes you equal because you're last to his first and you're first to his last. It makes you an equal share. 5, 17, 22, 43, 44, 54, 56. I thought it said 55 before. 17 and E equals 22 and 21 is 43, 44, 54, 56. The 56 Grammy Awards keeps everybody equal. 6 by 5 is 30 and 11 equals 41. 14 or 41 is 55, and that's how it comes around. It gives you the center balance right here. Actually, right here would be the 55. Here's your 5, and here's your 5. Your balance on two sides. Benjamin Franklin, debt, money, the Franklin Mint, or how about mints, Christmas mints, or Mount, what you grow in your garden, the sewage system, or the soul age, or the Soulange. Age makes you more relaxed. I don't know what this means, but it was on a building inside the movie I saw. What are we going to go? Money, nuclear power, and how it creates free energy. How is it dangerous? Because they create it to be dangerous. I'm foreseeing. Jefferson said good words. Washington looks a little bit like Jefferson. Pay the debt. Alexander Hamilton. Andrew, no good. Andrew Jackson, good. 1836, 9 and 9, R and R, I and I. IKTB. What does it mean? I, H, C, F. IKTB, 9, 11, 22. 9, 11, 22. That's this year. That's the opposite of Andrew Jackson. Why? I do not know. I don't know where I put it. J.P. Morgan, meeting on Jekyll's Island. Woodrow Wilson, evil. IRS, put the R in front. It says sir. But it's the I family where R sounds like from the A family. A plus the R makes it AR equals S equals IRS. Put the A family back in here and you have heirs, or the heirs to the throne. JFK, he signed the legal order of not. Okay, you see this? 1111. He was signing this order, and then after he signed it to not use the Fed money, okay, they took away his life. June or so of 1963. It was November. I remember. I was born a month earlier. Who says JFK was against them? Maybe it was just part of the scam. Maybe they just wanted to show you that they're sort of on your side, but they're not on your side at all. So we have money at 72. We have red money, which is at 27. 27 and 72 is 99. I think I said it was 89 before. They were giving back IOUs. 21, 36, 45. They were giving you back the totality of nothing. They were giving you 45 foxes. Okay? What is the fox? It's 666. They gave you nothing but a note. Now, what does it mean? I don't know. I did this already. I did not do the exit. The word X, okay, and it. X makes 29. 29 is X. It is 29. It makes 29, 29. E is in the E, and E is in the X family. So you'd have 29 and 5 is 34. 34 and 29. What does it mean? I don't know. Do you see the word Tav? Tav is 20 plus 21 plus 22. The average is 21 is 63. 9 times 7 is 63. This one is tough luck. L-U-C, 333. L is 12. U is 21. C is 3. 63 and 38, 101. This year it says tough luck. Why does it say tough luck? Because when you start in the A family, okay, A family, I'm looking for the number, is where A-R. R is the beginning. R is the beginning of the A family. E is the beginning of the S family. T, having U next to it, it says Tav. More or less, more arrest and Tav luck to both your lives, to V life and to the U life. The C way, the CYZ. CYZ. YZ. YZ is 49. This Super Bowl, this is 51. Mars, this Super Bowl is right here. X and Y. These four over here, which are usually found on the 9 key of the telephone, the Z was removed. It used to equal 98. 9 times 8 is 72, the Super Bowl we're in. But they removed the Z from over here, and it only equals to 72. 9 is last. The Z is brought to the first key, making a loop like a rainbow from the first to last, bringing you with Z here, and Z in the front is 52 Earth trapped in between as the spirit. This is the rest of you. This is the butterfly, VWM. This is what it is. W upside down, up the other way, V in between. At the same time, you get the X. So now you have to put the X, the V, the W, and inside, if you use half of it, you get the Y. So at the same time, you're going to now add the X and the Y equals to 49 plus V, W, and M. 13 plus 23 plus 22 plus 24 plus 25. This is what we're going to do. This is the VW. This is the war. This is your war emblem, okay? This is the way it would show up. If you make too many of them, you cover too much space. You cover too much space, you fill in all the missing space. You fill in all the missing space, it makes your answer a little less, has less worth in the answer because you've said too much. Sometimes it's better not to talk at all. 13, the 3 basics, 36, 46, 56, 58, the 2 angel. Why? Because TWO is 58 and angel is 1, in which 2 are red, 2 are black, 1 and 19 are red, and 28 and 10 are black, 38. 13, 36, 46, 56, 57, 58, 68, 78, 82. Time heaven. You bring in the Y, 82, 92, 102, 107. JG, 52, adding this one, says 52, 5 times 2, 5 plus 2 is JG. Jesus God. Jesus, us God. I told you, it's not Jesus. There's no such thing. Jesus doesn't exist. Not in my book. The only way Jesus exists, he exists as a name. He's zero, he's nothing at all until you put something in value to his name. Now Jesus begins to exist. He comes into this book, and Jesus exists. Okay? Page 288. 288 times 1.25. Read this. This says something. I know this page says something, okay? It's a special page. 1.25 times 288 brings life to Jesus. Why? Because 128 multiplied by that number, okay, equals to 360 degrees. And to do 1 above that, you connect the moon. 19 by 19 is 361. You're 1 above. 361. 3 times 61 is 183. If I remember 183 properly, would that not be July 4th? I'm just thinking January, February, March, April, May, June. 180. 180. Less 2 is 178. 179. 180, 181, something about that, 183, 184, 185, 186, it doesn't matter, it's in the center. So now Jesus exists. Now, how does he exist? To who does he exist? Because somebody says that Jesus says this, what are we supposed to do? There's 5 billion people in the world. What if half of them don't like Jesus? I have nothing against him. I think he does exist in a certain realm of explanation, of understanding, so he means something. If you say Jesus stands for the good of everything, and the other side of the world they say something stands for the good of everything, instead of using Jesus, instead of using whatever they say, let's just say the heart. And then in your mind, every time I say heart, you think of Jesus. The other people, every time I say heart, they think of something else, the love. So eventually we come together, but now we're disagreeing. Too many books on the market. And my grandfather went fishing. I don't think he ever told a lie. When he came home with fish. I don't think he would really lie about his fish, but Jesus, the Jesus fish, and April Fools, and three out of four men that went fishing, or were fishermen, and the disciples, 3 of them had to tell lies, because that's the law of averages. I'm talking about all this, but in my book, you see, the segment, the sergeant of Jesus Christ, a name to use and one to abuse. They abuse his name all the time. They use his name. They confuse us with his name, to where we're not sure of anything anymore. Jesus Christ, I don't get it. I don't understand. It's not right. It's definitely what they call blasphemy. I don't like it. I wish that man had another name, because they've said so many good things and so many bad things. And there's nothing to join. If everything was equal and fair, you don't have to join anything, because it will always be fair. Just all we need is fair. So do you remember what I showed you in the alphabet? R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Your arrest, and it's tough luck to both of your lives. Why? X is a representation of 86, which is H and F, which is your half-life. Y is a representation of itself, 5225, which is the life of the spirit within inside of you. Because each one of these will give you a place, and this is the house you're in. You're the house of Z. It's the way it is. But if there's a Z, you need an A. Z, back to the beginning, is A. 26 and 1 is 27. You're back into the red house. The red and brown house. The house of evil. That's what it says in the numbers. But anyways, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. You can barely see it, eh? I throw it up. As slow as I want to throw it up, it just keeps coming back. We are in whatever house we are in, okay? If the name Jesus exists, then let it be just a name. I want the real person. I want the real item. I want the reality. I want the truth. That's the only thing I'll know, is in the truth. Another thing I wanted to show you is kitchen wars they're having on TV. If you take a good look, it's Chen Chinese cooking. War is raw. Raw, Chen Chinese cooking in the raw. What are they trying to send us here? I don't know. A, B, C, D, E takes over. The first one equals 10. E, F, G, H is in the A family, so all you would count is this, 5, 6, and 7, be 18. Then we have the H family, which is connected to the I family. H and I are in the same family, so A and I become 10 as J. It says I have. Then I, J, K, all in the A family. I goes into the A family. Although it's a value of 9, it creates the 10. J creates the 10, becomes its equal to the A and I. Arts and I robotics. J, A, K, A. K and L. This becomes the law. Jack, C, J, A, K comes together, then it says jackal. The jackal minnow, or the jackal men, because those are the letters that come involved with I. And after you get to N, you're into the O family. So now you add 9 plus 10 is 19, plus K is 30, plus L. You see, that's the E family. We would have to stop at K. So we stop at K, 30 is creation. L, M, N are the 3 because this is O. 11, 12, 13, 14, 39. LMNO, the money, monopoly and the money with the next 2 sections. This would be under the 5 key of your telephone. The opposition party, Quebec. O, P. These two are in different families. O, P, and Q separate 3 different worlds. And when we go on to the numbers board, they take away the Q after P, and they count from the beginning of P, which is 8 to P is 136. But because the P is in the E family and it's after the P, it'd be P16 plus E5 is 21. And that would be the cube, which lights up the one spirit of 6. But if you put it before the P, the E, it'd be 11. It'd be 11 and 21. But now that we know the E and the P are separate, it's 5, 1 and 6. 1 and 6 creates the 13. 5, because it's in the E family, and 1 and 6, if you take a really good look and think about it, 5, okay, P, 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals 6 and 7, 13. 5 and 13 now is the orange ball in pool. And the O so happens to be just before it, creating 5 and 13, which is 18 and 21, which equals to the 39. Did you understand what I said? I made P by bringing the 16th letter. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals 13. The 13 plus the family of E that it is in. And the M, it took the E from the after the P and brought it to before the P because the M is 13. It brought it down to the 13, and the M letter is the E is before it. Bringing it over here, M, 13 and 16, this is 29. This brings in your light. This becomes the E family. You add just 5 onto it, you make 34. That'll be your CD light. Then you have your Q letter. Now you can make up any story you want as long as the story makes sense, because you cannot have a 0 value unless you can explain the 0 value at all. The minus side, saying against what I see different, is, anyways, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Like I said, I don't like that I mentioned that name Jesus in front of you, telling you no good, good, no good, no good. I did it purposely. Think on your own. The reality is, when someone walks up to you and says, buddy, give me 20 bucks. Jesus will love you for it. That's why. I don't want anybody to have any area unless it's an area of love. Everybody knows communication is love, and to want and to deceive, to take away from another, is not. That is why I said it. For me, I have about 25 books on him, because the theory of Jesus is probably the best theory that ever existed, because you can always tell it's about love. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. This is Super Bowl weekend, and the skies are very puffy. The clouds are very puffy. It's crazy. Do you see forward? To see in advance? To see forward? 4, 2. All we say all the time. And then before I go, S equals 5. 5 is in the middle of A and E, which is 9 and 1 equals 10. Minus 5 equals 5. 5 belongs to A, as 5 belongs to I. 5 and A equals 6. 5 and I equals 14, and 6 equals the 6 ball green, and the 14 ball green brings us into the year 2000. Raphael 7286 in the year of 5774, but on the countdown to the number of 5775. It's all about this weekend, my friends. Everybody will wake up. It's time to see the truth. If you think there's something wrong in this world, well, look online. The answers are all out there. Okay? The answers are all out there. They want full control. When you have a company, you want control over everything, to take care of it, so to make sure you're guided for life. But when you take away the water from the fish tank, and when the water runs dry and you're all alone, control switches over. Thank you for watching.